Morning class. Today's video we're going to go over the Chunk Test 8 review. If you have not completed the review yet, please complete it. This is going to have all the answers, so if you just watch the answers, you won't get very much practice. Here we go. The first couple of problems we probably won't need our calculator. I'm going to show you how to do it without. Some of them you will need a calculator. So this is the same calculator app you should download. Make sure to go into the classwork, the one that says app for calculator on Chromebook. Get your Chromebook out and download that so you have a calculator to use. All right. First question says, what is the standard form of the function -2 in parentheses x plus 3 squared minus 4? Well, we need it in standard form, which is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. And that's what y equals. Now, this right here, what we need to do is multiply it out first. Order of operations, you do the squared first. So you're going to have x plus 3 times x plus 3. FOIL it. X times x is x squared. X times 3, positive 3x. Move on to your next number. 3 times x, another positive 3x. And then 3 times 3, which is positive 9. Now, all of this still needs to be multiplied by that -2. But first, I'm going to combine like terms. I have a 3x and a 3x, which would be 6x. So I've got x squared plus 6x plus 9. Once you get it down to this form, put it in parentheses, bring down everything else. So we still have a -2 here and a -4 at the end. Now, when we distribute, you only distribute -2 times what's in the parentheses. You don't multiply it by that -4. So, -2 times x squared is -2x squared. -2 times 6 is -12x. -2 times positive 9 is -18. And then we have that -4. Once again, we have like terms to combine. -18 and -4 more is -22. So I get -2x squared minus 12x minus 22, which matches up with answer C. On number 2, it says, what is the vertex form of this and has a vertex of -8, -50? Well, needs a vertex of -8, -50. In vertex form is y equals, in parentheses, x plus h squared plus k, right? Now, this time our k, which is the y value of a vertex, needs to be -50. So it needs to end in -50, and -8 needs to go in the middle. But x lies, so -8, which means this would say positive 8 in the middle. So I need x plus 8 squared minus 50, which is going to be answer B. On the next one, it says, study the graph, and then it says, which quadratic function is represented in the graph shown on the coordinate grid? Well, we can see the vertex was moved to the right one and moved down one. So, in vertex form, that would be y equals x, and then x lies, so it's going to be -1 squared, and then it goes down 1, so -1. But none of my answers look like that. So here's your two options. We can multiply this out, or we can graph each of these and graph this and see which one matches up. I'm going to go ahead and just multiply it out because I think that's going to be a little quicker. X minus 1 times x minus 1. And then after we multiply it out, we still have a -1 in the end. So using FOIL, x times x is x squared. X times -1, -1x. -1 times x, -1x. -1 times -1 is positive 1. Combine your like terms. -1x and -1x is -2x. So I've got x squared minus 2x plus 1. We still have this -1 at the end. And then positive 1 and -1 is actually 0. So it just ends up being x squared minus 2x, which is answer C. Now, if you go through and graph each of these, the only one that'll match up is answer C. This one will match up with that picture. I'm going to stop the video here. We're going to continue on the next one.